Hey guys, we're back with another video. We'll be reviewing Thunderbolt. So, before we dive into my review, if you haven't watched it, it's going to be containing a lot of spoilers. So, that is your heads up. Overall, I really enjoyed this movie. I give it an 8 out of 10. I really enjoyed all the characters and the plot and all that action of it. And it felt like the main, the focus point is mental health thing, and I've heard other people talk about that based off the movie too. That's what I felt like, of how people like Yelena, Bob, and just the other characters, Bucky, just having this real trauma, depression backstory of them. And yeah, I mean, that was mostly what they focused on. Like, I felt like the main one was focused on was Yelena. I think she felt like she was the main character, per se. And we've seen her struggling and stuff, going to Alex, aka the Red Guardian. And that's like, honestly, I feel like that was the only comfort she had, because, like, it don't matter, like, the whole situation if you haven't watched the Blackwell movie, but it always in her back of mind, he is her dad, and he might not be, but that's her mind focus and stuff. And you could tell Alex, aka the Red Guardian, was struggling himself. And yeah, like the other characters, they had their struggles and stuff. We started off with Yelena destroying a lab that will come back, be in the later of the movie. Her jumping off the building and stuff. She just, like, she repeats over and over, and she just feel like there ain't no purpose and stuff like that. And she goes to Alex and stuff like that and talk to him and stuff. And then they wind up her, John Walker, Ghost, I think that's the character's name. I'm not familiar with her character per se. Taskmaster, and this new character named Bob. Bob is a very interesting character that they focus on in this movie. So they put them in this dome and they fight it out and stuff. And Ghost kills Taskmaster. Like, she was just dead in the beginning of the movie. And I thought that was quite a weird, per se, because they promote her in the trailers and teasers and stuff. So, I don't know. I think it's weird, but I don't know if they just, I can't explain it, but yeah. So, it seemed like they just all want to kill them and stuff, per se. And, Valentina, I think that's how you say her name. She was in Hawkeye, she was in a Black Widow, and she was in The Falcon and the Winter Soldier. So she's like I'm assuming she's like a villain-ish type. I don't know how you would explain what she is, but she really was behind of Bob, this lab, and trying to get this team promoting, saying that, oh, the new Avengers, and like making herself like, oh, she was the credit of getting all these people together. I don't know, she's a weird character per se, but yeah, like she even, like, I think, I can't remember what it's called, but it was Tony's Tower, Avengers Tower or something like that. If you guys know, I'm going blank of it, what, right there. And yeah, we'll go back to the third action part. But yeah, the first one was Yelena, John Walker, Ghost, Bob, and Taskmaster. And yeah, I mean, Bob, he's a very interesting character too. He has a very lot of trauma of him. And he comes to, what's that called, Centers? I think that's how you say his name. This character's based off in the comics, and I'm not familiar with this character. And then he eventually turns into Void. That's another character, and he's like two bad guys and stuff. and it was behind Valentina. I think I'm sorry if I butcher it, but yeah, she was created him in the lab that we saw in the beginning of the movie with Elena taking out this lab and stuff, and yeah, but the funny moments, this is the second one, I think, but yeah, it was the whole Bucky introduced and stuff. Him, you have seen it in trailer with John Walker and Elena, Red Guardian, and Ghost was in the limo. I swear that was the funniest shit I've ever seen. And he taking them, and then say, "Oh, we have to work together," per se. And I mean, Bucky's character was very interesting and stuff. Like he's into the, I don't know. But yeah, I mean, I really enjoyed like when they announced these characters being and going to be in the Thunderbolt. I thought it was very interesting, like how Yelena and Red Guardian and Taskmaster's from the Black Widow movie, John Walker and Bucky is from the Falcon Winter Soldier. Valentina, I mean, like I said, she was in like a movie and 2 TV shows. And Ghost, I don't know her character because I haven't watched none of the Ant-Man movies. So she's like the villain for one of the movies, I think. But yeah, I mean, it was interesting to see all the characters coming together and having different backgrounds. And when Bob turns into Centers, I think that's how you say it, they had a big fight scene with him throwing Red Guardian out of the window. I thought, oh hell, he's dead, but brought him back. And just all of them fighting with him and with Bucky. You know how his arm is, he really pretty much it, and all that. And Valentino had some kind of button and he took it from her, and her assistant pressed it, and somehow he went, the Centers went yeah, and then somehow it wound up being the Void. And his character, I don't know, it's very weird and stuff, like it's based off, like I said, from the comic, but it just feels like he's in black, and he, like, if he touched something, we've seen Elena going into it, and it shows her trauma from when she was young in the Black Widow and stuff, and from all that, and then she finds Bob, and you see his trauma. And the next thing about it was kind of weird, of everybody was there to help Bob get away from the Void and stuff. But yeah, I mean, I don't know, it's really, really cool and stuff. I really enjoyed the movie. I think this is the last movie, I don't know what you call it, Phase 5, I think that's what they call it. I don't know what it is, but it's like the last movie before Fantastic Four and Doomsday and Secret War. So, yeah, I mean, I'm still in the up air, and I think I've mentioned it in the Captain America, the one that based off on Sam's character that just came out a couple months ago, the movie did. And I think a lot of people, I kind of agree with them that it's so weird, like, how are they going to bring all these characters back together for Avengers Doomsday and Secret War. So, but yeah, that is my review of the movie. And there was 2 post credit. I'm going to do them in another video that will be coming out and stuff, so I will link it in the description below. But yeah, if you're new to my channel, you like what you see, hit that subscribe button, turn on the bell, keep up with new videos. And you like what I see, just hit that subscribe button, just turn the bell, and enjoy the content that I have and all that. So I will see you guys in my next video.